What's your name?
Jesse.
What is your name?
Fatima.
Fatima, what grade are you in?
Third grade. Hello.
What's your name?
Jose.
Jose, how old are you?
6. No.
And what grade are you in?
First grade.
What's your name?
Daniela.
Daniela, what grade are you in?
4.
And where are you from?
California.
Where are your parents from?
Mexico.
Go ahead.
My name is Brenda and my brother is Jose.
So then this past year, what's gone on?
My mom's been in Mexico.
Okay, so why did you go to Mexico?
Because she went to jail.
Why did the police make her go there?
Because when she crossed la frontera, like the border, and the immigration caught her twice. They said they were gonna let her go, but they never did, and and then they sent her to Mexico.
No, she was in jail there, then they sent her to Alabama.
Oh yeah.
To jail, and then she went to Mexico.
And then when I found out I had to go to Mexico, I was crying, and then I told my Susan that like everybody at the Boys and Girls Club was like a second family for me.
I'm Rachel Kanchuzeski, and I volunteer at the Boys and Girls Club.
I'm Laura LeDuc, and I also volunteer, and I used to work at the Boys and Girls Club. When I started volunteering there, I kind of just clicked and built a relationship with those 4 kids in particular throughout the year. And several times, like, hey, can you take care of the kids? Can you watch them? What can you do? And another girl I worked with, Maria, at the Boys and Girls Club, she called me and we got together and just said, hey, we'll take them on the weekends. And we'll try to be able to take care of them and just hang out with them, just be there for them. But they're there for us. That's the interesting thing. They just bring you so much joy.
Have the right to be here. They don't have to go with their, legally they can stay, but they have no one to take care of them. Unfortunately, a pretty typical situation. It happens a lot. The police a lot of times will stop people and check to make sure they have driver's licenses, and if they don't have a driver's license, then off they go, and there's a good chance that if anything comes up out of the ordinary while they're being processed, then there's a good chance that the parents will be deported, but the kids are U.S. citizens, and so they're left in this really horrible limbo of, yes, they're citizens and they have the right to be here. They can stay, but they have no one to take care of them.
Immigrated from Mexico 10 years ago, and there's the only place I've been living so far.
Okay, what were the conditions like in the poultry plant?
Well, they were awful. First of all, the chickens were very icy. We had to do about 36 chickens every minute. So I think the first 5 minutes it was manageable. But after 15 minutes to doing that, even cutting greens or taking the tender from the chicken, your hands start getting pain. And after an hour to do that, you don't feel your feet.
Why do they risk their lives?
Because they know in Mexico or the place they're coming from is not future situation, is not safe for them live there, or they know they cannot afford to feed their family, they cannot afford pay for the school for their kids.
You're not going to leave your friends, your family, the place where you're born, your culture, because you want to come to America, right? You come to America because there are problems in your culture.